Okay! Did we dodge it? I think we dodged it. Alright, My Hero Season 7, Episode 10. Look, I had no idea they were taking a week off last week until I sat down to watch the episode. And then there wasn't one, but it's given me plenty of time to really get my head wrapped around what I think is going to happen here. Especially coming off the back of Shoto versus Darby. You know, I think it makes so much sense for Endeavor to have a really big moment here. He's already let All For One talk him into rushing in and getting absolutely bodied once already here. So I think Endeavor's gonna be the one to get up, come back in here, help out Hawks, Jiro, and Tokoyami, all three of which I am convinced are going to be fine. Look, I'd be really unhappy if anything happened to any of these three characters because they're all great. Jiro, I've mentioned already, I've got a bit of a soft spot for. Tokoyami is just such a cool character, and Hawks as well. Hawks, ever since he's been introduced into the show, has been great. And Jiro and Tokoyami were alluding to they had kind of a plan to try and use Jiro's sound waves to break All For One's life support mask. So if they can do that, and that's their role to play here, I think that's going to be awesome. But also having two of the top 3 heroes plus 2 Class 1A students here is also a bit of a nod to how strong All For One still is. But I'm here for the big Endeavor moment. I'm almost convinced that's what's going to happen. That's what makes the most sense to me. But we'll see. I'm open to whatever happens here as long as nothing bad happens to any of our 4 main characters here. Like and subscribe. Check out the Patreon for early access to the other shows that I'm doing. And with all that being said, enjoy the video. They're fine. They're both fine, man. They're both about to do something epic. That's the vibe I've got. Okay, so coming straight off the week off, we've got a new intro. Okay, this will be a separate video. I'm gonna watch this straight after this episode. What you got, Jiro? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Let it out, Jiro. Legato? Maybe that's not the point. What? Oh, I see. I don't know why that's happened though, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, okay. Uh-huh. Enhanced by Jiro's move? We're doing it, man. Uh-huh. Smash! Dude, how cool is Ragnarok, man? Yeah, but you didn't. Immature. Yeah. But why did that happen? I see. I see. Oh, I see. Okay. No, I don't think it's gonna be Hawks. Yeah, he's back. Okay. Hey, yo! Okay, this is more blood. I don't like this. Oh, Hawks jumped in front of the man. And he's putting his... Oh, it was Endeavor! Hey, yo! Wait, where are we? Okay. This is what he was going through when he was down there. Is this student Endeavor? I love the origin stuff, man. Have we haven't seen this before, have we? I would remember this. Inferiority complex. Or even Deku, man. That's facts though, man. That's facts. Dude, look at him. He's back. He's back, man. His hand is gone. No shot, man. Oh, that's so cool. He just made a new fist? Flash fire fist? Literally. Yeah, no, I'm here for Endeavor, man. Say what you want about his character. I'm here for this. Oh, yes. Huh? And this is all that I wanted, man. Well, he might be in the zone a little bit, man. He's being very methodical about this. Yeah. Yeah, but at the same time, he's pissed. Jesus Christ. Oh, hang on. This is getting pretty epic, man. If Endeavor's the one to do this, to All For One, I think that's so symbolic as the new #1 hero. He might be cooked, man, but his consciousness and this whole Shigaraki thing. Oh, from his eyes, man. Yeah, but we acknowledge. That's facts. Oh, he's going up. Hold on. I have a feeling it might be both of them, man. Oh, it's Shoto. Yep. And Deku and Bakugo and everyone. Oh, it's great. He's... And keep looking at Toya. Now he wants to live. Man, look at that. He is cooked. I thought, yeah, I'm not surprised by this. Eri? Wounded Hero, Burning Bright and True. This is the latest title card I've seen in my life. What does that mean? Is he rewinding like Eri? Is that what that means? We're gonna find out, but hold on a minute. Well, we've gone to the coffin in the sky. Jesus, Shigaraki. So there might be some consciousness situation going on here. That's facts. God, look at this though. Like, how can he grow this much though? Is that what this is? A world of either me or Jesus. Not really, mate. Get involved, Bakugo. This is the thing. This is sick. He has this in the intro, man. Oh shit! Look at my boy. I'm here for it. Oh yeah, now this is what Bakugo needs, man. Uh-huh. Does he mean we as in him and all his guns? Or him and all the homies, man? Yeah, all the homies. And this is Bakugo saying this, man. For once, it's not just about him. That's huge though. Bakugo. Bakugo's been misunderstanding this whole time. Yep. Come on. Yeah, that's facts. Let Bakugo have his moment, man. Bro, take me back. What's losing altitude? Oh, the coffin? Also, yeah, what is going on here? Are they just documenting this? Can we go back to Bakugo? I mean, I get we're trying to involve everyone. That's it. The we. Okay, we're back. We're back. Okay. That was kind of dope, man. Oh shit. He's blown straight out of it. Bakugo's him a little bit. This might be bad though. This might be really bad. That's true. Kaminari's his homie a little bit. No, we're okay. We're okay. Aye! That was a genuine scream. I'm so sorry. Can we do something about this, please? Can we please do something about this? I'm glad he threw him away, if I'm being honest. Yeah, there's some perspective here. I get it, man. But you gotta remember Deku was supposed to be here, man. Is this Shigaraki talking? I really don't know. It could be Shigaraki. He's coming, man. It's gonna end, isn't it? It's a new ending as well. This sounds really good. Shit! So what I'm really excited to do, like right now, is watch the new opening and this new ending, which I'll hopefully upload straight after this video. But man, did we get some action in this episode, man. The whole Endeavor All For One situation, like they left us off with a mid-episode cliffhanger with that, and Shigaraki's finally doing something with these arms instead of just growing them and throwing them everywhere. Alright, so this whole Endeavor, the Hawks, Jiro Tokiyami All For One situation panned out pretty much exactly as I hoped it would. Aside from the twist at the end there, man. Now in my head, it made a lot of sense for if All For One was going to potentially meet his end in this instance. There'll be something going on, you know, between him and Shigaraki's, you know, shared consciousness. All For One might have taken over Shigaraki's body completely or something like in that moment, but he's got something different planned out, man. And look, to me, I didn't really know what was going on at the time, but like he was regenerating, right? Like an ear popped out, an eye, and they flashed to Eri, and they had like it was like a bullet case encasing or a shell almost. And that reminded me of what, I can't remember his name. You know, when they were making the quirk erasure bullets, right? And they were using like Eri for that. So I was thinking like, oh, does he have like some failsafe? Like when he's about to die, like he's gonna erase Endeavor's quirk. But no, it looks like he's using some part of Eri, but how? Like I have no idea. Like obviously they've flashed to Eri on purpose there. And obviously he hasn't taken Eri's quirk because she still has it. And if he did, he probably would have been rewinding. Can he use it on himself? I don't know, man, but something's going on there. And that was the twist there, right? Also, Endeavor lost an arm. The whole situation was great. You know, Jiro and Tokoyami, they both got in there and had their big moments. I was happy with that. Hawks as well. They did have a plan, you know, to break All For One's, you know, life support mask, and they got him a bit. What was going on with those the quirks inside him as well? I think he said because they were copies. They're not like the actual quirks, and that's why the quirks were rebelling. Very convenient and happened in that moment. Maybe it was something to do with Jiro's sound waves and like his helmet getting weak, but that was great. I imagine that was something like Jiro's ultimate move, a bit of Ragnarok action from Tokoyami as well. It's just good stuff. And then when Endeavor jumped up and got in front of all three of them, that took me by surprise. I thought it was Hawks. I thought we'd get some big like internal monologue situation with Endeavor down there before he jumped up, which did happen. They just showed it to us in the different order, right? Which was dope. And there's like, you know, a version of Endeavor when he was at school, like looking down on him. And we're pretty much just drawing attention to all the flaws of Endeavor's character early on in the show, right? He says, remember your origin, remember what happened. Like his father tried to save this girl, they both died, and then he always felt inferior. He was talking about that inferiority complex to All Might, which is obviously, you know, why he had all the children that he did. You know, we all know this at this point. But that's the thing with Endeavor's character, man. We're trying to move past it. He's done some unforgivable things. That's a factual statement, and that's not going to change. But Endeavor is realizing that he's screwed up, and he's doing what he can to rectify that. And to me, that it was going to lead to death somehow, man. But the way he's talking about, like, I'm going to get this done, and I'm going to keep looking at Toya, there's still more to come for Endeavor, right? Like, he was having that dream, like, he saw his family at the table, but he was never there. Maybe he couldn't see himself being there, you know, as he was. He needed to change. Like, I could have seen Endeavor dying at some point, like, even right here. But he's very level-headed, but at the same time, he's so angry, and he's mostly angry at himself, right? And All For One gives him a little nod, that little transition of Endeavor to All Might, and All For One is saying, look, man, you made me remember the pain of that day. That's a huge nod to Endeavor. And he loses his hand, man, without a thought to protect the other three, and he just replaces it with fire. Like, that's some Flash Fire Fist shit, like I was saying. That was dope. But he gets it done. He does the massive prominence burn. All For One is cooked, and then whatever happened at the end is what happened. But that pleased me greatly. It was everything I wanted from that situation and a little bit extra, so I have nothing to fault about that. And to be honest, the same goes for the rest of the episode. We finally got like some more Shigaraki Bakugo stuff. Bakugo, man, he got a little bit of a moment there. I know it might not feel that way because he got his freaking arm broken for it, but I've been waiting for this as well. There's so much like character stuff in there for Bakugo, man. We've seen his growth throughout the show. He is easily changed the most out of any of our main Class 1A characters, maybe aside from Deku. But Deku's always been the person that he is, right? But what was the name of this thing, man? Like, I seen it in the first intro. He had that little extra thing on his back, and he's clearly standing on top of like a massive pile of like these Shigaraki arms, right? Suppressive Heavy Mobile Unit Strafe Panzer. It's just a bunch of machine guns. It's just the perfect thing for Bakugo, right? I see ammo clips on these things, so I imagine it doesn't really come from his quirk. I don't know. I'm seeing some cables like plugged into his arms and stuff, man. But it's just perfect Bakugo. Like, this one shot that I'm looking at, man, it's just so sick. But he gets in there by himself, man. He gets all the way right up to Shigaraki. And look, he's got this massive explosion, and like Shigaraki says, he condenses it. And I guess a big part of them flashing towards like the business class and what was going on is they were concerned that Bakugo had maybe destroyed some of the coffin and it was going to be a disaster. But no, they were drawing attention to the fact that, you know, Bakugo, you know, he has that attention to detail. He's not going to just go nuts in that one moment and like destroy the coffin. But I guess the point of this was to remind everyone that Shigaraki, even though he doesn't have quirks right now as they're being suppressed, he is still as strong as All Might physically right now. And his body must be still that damn durable. Like, he's just tanked whatever Bakugo's done, grabbed his arm and just snapped it. And the reason I reacted the way I did to that was because as soon as that happened, I just flashed instantly back to Endeavor's arm ripping off, and I thought the same thing was about to happen. But now we're in a little bit of a pickle with Shigaraki here, you know, because they've all jumped in and they've all got swatted away. way for it, you know, and they're really talking about Shigaraki's strength. And then, of course, the focus goes to Deku, you know, who was meant to be here. He's on his way. He's gonna rock up, and it might be a little bit of a mess, man. And he might feel somewhat responsible for not being there, even though it's not necessarily his fault. But the more I think about it, that's gotta actually be Shigaraki, right? Saying, look, the thing he's interested in about Bakugo is he's the one closest to Deku. He's the reason Deku's gonna come back. So in hindsight, I'm glad this episode came after, you know, the 2-week break. I thought last episode's cliffhanger, you know, wasn't great to be left hanging there for 2 weeks, but this would have been significantly worse. And I'll just touch on the Bakugo character stuff a little bit towards the end. I think a lot of it really spells itself out, but it's just fun to talk about because it's Bakugo. He's talking about as a team, you know, like we, and even the business class talking about that too as well. They're documenting how everyone, you know, joined together to make this happen. Even Endeavor was talking about, you know, the future is for the youth, you know, for the youth to walk through. But where was it specifically that, but yeah, here we go. That Bakugo, that misunderstanding leads to fear and anger, right? Now, Shigaraki was the one that said it first, and that's a whole different conversation in itself. And I'm pretty sure what Shigaraki was saying was, like, in his own twisted view of things, he's trying to lead the world to where the heroes and Bakugo and everyone want it to go. But Bakugo's saying, no. I've been seeing everything that's happened. I can see where the world needs to go. We don't need you to step in and feel like, you know, you're helping us out. But the misunderstanding, man, like Bakugo's always misunderstood Deku, you know, misunderstood the situation. Like, he feels he's responsible for All Might, and that's why he was the way he was. That's why he was so angry all the time, like so angry towards Deku, towards the situation, you know, of him getting kidnapped and then feeling like that's the reason All Might had to fight All For One and then eventually retire. And maybe that's why he's mellowed out a little bit, because he understands now. He has the full picture. He knows who Deku is. You know, he's closer to All Might as well. Like, it's just, even through all the anger and everything, he was always so good. You know, he was smart. He was like almost top of the class. But now it's like he's seeing things clearly, right? But the thing that got to him was that maybe Shigaraki is still that far above him. And look, I can understand that. Like, and after all that Bakugo's been through, you know, like he beat Deku in that episode, the Deku versus Bakugo episode. So maybe somewhere in Bakugo's mind, he's feeling he's getting pretty close to like the one for all level, which we know to not be true. And maybe there's some symbolism in the fact that Shigaraki keeps talking about his power to rival All Might, and Bakugo maybe thought he was a little bit closer to that, and he's just not. But it goes back to what Bakugo was saying. It's not just him, you know, it's got to be everyone, you know. So he was the one that got in there and tried to deal that big blow. But maybe if they all attacked together, maybe if Deku was there as well to jump in at the same time, you know, things would have been different, you know. So even though homie's got like a broken arm now, I hope he can still be of some use when Deku inevitably gets back here, right? But I think that's it from that one. There's probably more to unpack there, but I'm not gonna lie, I just cannot wait to go watch this new opening and the ending as well. Because the more I've watched the first opening and ending from this season, there's so much hidden in there, man. So much I didn't pick up on the first time and I continue to pick up on. So I'm really gonna dig into these ones. I think it's gonna be a good time. So I'm gonna leave this video here. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And as always, please continue to leave your comments and feedback down below. You know, I always appreciate it, and we'll see you all in the next episode of My Hero